My children are young. I have to, as a black woman, teach my young black children how to exist in this racist America. My young children are the same age as your young children, and they have the privilege and the protection from you not to ever experience what my children experience. But yet they will grow up and they will perpetuate the racist systems that my children have to live in. My children and your children. Growing up in a world where your children are in a bubble and mine cannot be. My children must know how to protect themselves. They must know how to be safe. And even when they do know, they are still a threat because of the color of their skin. Teach your children that.
Hey, where are the white women at?
I'm not racist. Every Martin Luther King Day, I order a cup of dark roast.
And we are back. It's that time again, guys. We're back. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope you guys are prepared once again for some complete and utter insanity, stupidity, dumbassery, douchebaggery, tomfoolery, whatever you want to call it. We're bringing it in today's episode of Epic Woke TikTok Fails.
TikTok is degenerate trash. Correct.
Everything woke turns to shit, okay?
The truest words ever spoken since the invention of the English language. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming back. Really quick, that first TikTok clip there with the angry black woman, first of all, she is like the new chair of some school. I think it's a private school. She's not the principal or like the headmaster, but it's some kind of school that she's the chair of. So basically, she's in charge of a whole lot of children, which, with the mindset and the thought process she has is very scary. Secondly, I know I've mentioned this before in a few videos, but where I grew up in kind of low-income housing projects, 3 of my best friends, there was huge groups of us, all as kids were like family. 3 of my best friends were black growing up. Their parents never talked to them about any of that stuff. My parents never talked to us about any of that stuff. We never talked to each other about any of that stuff. Nobody cared. We spent the night at each other's house, had dinners at each other's houses, played on sports teams, went to school together. It was zero factor, zero. It's people like that woman that have to make it a factor today, and it's ridiculous. That's why the fall of society is upon us. Anyway, place your attention on the screen. This is probably one of the funniest memes I've seen for a long time. It says the U.S. appears to be slowly mutating into Gotham City. Now, this is all real life stuff. None of this is a costume party or anything. So up in the top corner, I think that's Henry Kissinger and his wife. I think Henry Kissinger. Look him up. He's not a great guy. One of the global elites there. Next to Kissinger, we have Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Mayor Lori Lightfoot of Chicago. I don't know. Below Lori Lightfoot of Chicago with the pink hair. That's somebody that was a guest on the Rachel Maddow show on MSNBC. And next to Rachel, that handsome fellow with the cow print jacket on. That might have been on CNN. I can't remember. But anyway. I had to show you guys. It's one of the funniest memes I've seen because it's all facts. This is real life. It's really turning into Gotham City. Anyway, we don't have a sponsor today. If you would like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description box below. And I will say your full name as a sponsor of that video unless stated otherwise by you. If you want to shout something out, somebody, a channel, a e-commerce store, however you guys want to do it, that's how we'll do it. You may have noticed on the last video, it was a nice viewing ad-free experience. They demonetized the last video. I have no idea why. I got an idea. But anyway, I appealed it. It's still under appeal 72 hours later. 72 plus hours later. That's never happened. So that's the direction we're heading in. Anyway, I just want to say thank all you guys so much for smashing that thumbs up button, lighting that comment section up, and sharing these videos out. Let's get into it. All right, so listen, we're going to start it off with some politicians and celebrities, I guess you could call them, either having some Freudian slips or saying the quiet part out loud, something I think all of us have a pretty good idea of. So Jen Psaki was on The View talking to Joyless. Jesus, I can't get names right today. Larry Lightfoot, Joyless, Joy Behar. And this is what she said. Roll the film, please.
I get rid of you, which I'm enjoying you so much today. I really am.
I'm enjoying you too.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
But a little bird told me that you said you might be resigning the job this year. Say it isn't so. Is it true?
I don't know when I'm leaving. This is an honor and a privilege, and I love working for President Biden.
What the hell did you just say?
This is an honor and a privilege, and I love working for President Biden every single day.
I don't know. There you have it. I mean, she said what we all pretty much have known for the past year anyway. I don't think anyone on this whole planet that's got half a working brain in their head thinks that ex-vice president Joe Biden is in charge of anything. He's not in charge of his own bowels, for crying out loud. So anyway, oh boy. Oh, by the way, so apparently Jen Psaki is resigning the post, and I'm going to be honest with you, I despise this woman. I absolutely despise this woman. I showed you guys in my last video how she had that hat on with the communist hammer and sickle on it. She comes out and she lies to the American people, the world, to us, every single day. Now, some people say, well, that's part of her job. She's got to, Joe Biden's, just rambling on about anything. She's got to come out and try to clean up what he says. No. It's not her job to come out and lie to the American people. It doesn't matter what her, if that's what she's going to do, good, resign. Hopefully she's got a guilty conscience. She's having trouble sleeping at night. A little harsh, but that's where I'm at. Moving right along. All right, so let's go back to The View. This shows it's insufferable. All right, so it's kind of funny to see all this liberal infighting that's going on. It's sad, but when some people like Bill Maher start to wake up a little bit, and he's saying, okay, enough's enough. I'm done. I'm not getting the boost. I'm not doing this thing anymore, which he said recently on his show. You got people like the lovely ladies of The View coming out attacking Bill Maher, their own side. Listen to what Whoopi Goldberg says. Roll it.
So not just people on the fringe either who are speaking out like this. And over the weekend, Bill Maher made a case for people who are vaccinated, boosted, and have been following the rules since all of this started. Take a look.
I don't want to live in your paranoid world anymore, your masked paranoid world. You go out, it's silly now. You have to have your mask, you have to have a card, you have to have a booster, they scan your head. Like you're a cashier and I'm a bunch of bananas. I'm not bananas, you are.
That's not really funny to people who have lost their kids to this vaccine, or people who've lost family members or dear friends to this. It's just, listen.
Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things? The things?
That's not really funny to people who have lost their kids to this vaccine, or people who have lost their kids to this vaccine, to this vaccine.
Say what?
That's not really funny to people who have lost their kids to this vaccine.
I didn't say it. She did. I don't know. Anyway, so then they go on to talk about how masks are going to be the new normal for them. These people, mind you, Whoopi Goldberg put a tweet out a couple weeks ago. Maybe. She had caught the China AIDS coof. She caught the coof, and she tweeted out, wow, I'm. This isn't verbatim. She says, well, I'm shocked. I did everything I was supposed to. I got double shots and boosted, and I wear a mask everywhere I go. I haven't left my house for the holidays. I've been all alone, staying away from people so I wouldn't get sick, and now I've caught it. So this just shows you. Go get your shot. So what? Read that a couple times yourself, Whoopi, and then get back to us. Moving right along. I actually should have went and found that tweet by Whoopi when she caught the coof. It's so mind-numbingly absurd that she talks about how shocked she is that she caught it because she did the mash, face diaper, the 7, 8, 9 shots, whatever it is, stayed home, stayed away from everybody, didn't go out for the holidays and still got it. But go get your shot. It's bizarre. Anyway, speaking of bizarre, I don't know what else to say except roll the film, please.
I often get told, you look like a man. Okay, I'm going to get in so much trouble, but I like trouble. The earth looks flat. What do you want me to do? What would you like me to do? The earth looks flat. It is not. I look like a man. I'm not one. What? This is the part. It's a damn lie and you know it! This is the part where we hold a boundary. It will seem unkind, but it's very kind. When are you going to grow up? When are you going to trust the experience and the human dignity of people like me? I look like a man to you. When are you going to join us? When are you going to join the leading scientists, for one? But also, when are you going to join us adults?
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
What do we just watch? This person is unstable at best. I don't think this person, this is my personal opinion, it might not be a popular one, but this person shouldn't be anywhere around children ever. Gosh, that's frightening. Let's keep it moving, please, before I get myself in trouble. All right, next up, this just shows you how off the rails these people are. And yeah, I'm talking about these liberals, these people on the left. This is, you guys may or may not have heard, but there was a Stop the Mandates rally in D.C. yesterday, I believe. There was a pretty decent turnout, not as big as they'd hoped, but yeah, so Stop the Mandates, nothing to do with politics. I'm sure there was Democrats there, Republicans, independents, conservatives. I'm sure there was some liberals there. It was just to stop the mandates. It had nothing to do with politics. It was, us as Americans, we don't want to be told that we have to put something on our face and wear it around, or we have to take in some kind of injection that we don't want to take. It's that simple. Stop the mandates. There should be no mandates. If you want to wear something, cool. If you want to take a shot, cool. If you want to stay home and, be a recluse, cool. I'm cool with whatever you do. Just don't push it on me. Well, these people, they can't accept that. So they make it all about, just like everything else, the big, bad, scary orange man Trump. Roll the film, please.
Are going to pay for the police to shut down the road so that these fucking white supremacists can party and have a hell of a time celebrating their loser president! Loser Trump! Go the fuck home! Stop invading our territory! Go the fuck home! Take your loser president and shove him up your ass!
Are you off your fucking meds or something? Cuckoo!
Unbelievable. This lady's having a meltdown for nothing. This is a Trump rally. She's yelling at people that are turning around being like, oh, okay, lady. Now check this out. This is her van. It's got little handprints of, I'm guessing, kids' handprints. So my guess would be, and I could be way off here, that she's some kind of preschool or, kindergarten teacher where she drives kids around on that van, and it's a big, huge passenger van, and she lets them all put their handprints all over it. That's frightening. Why does anyone let these lunatics around children? Moving right along, please. All right, next up, this lady talks about moving out of the country, which, listen, I got no problem if you're, a big crypto entrepreneur, entrepreneur into crypto or something like that. Puerto Rico, which is part of the U.S., they have some great tax laws. I mean, there's different places you can go. Wouldn't mind dipping down to Puerto Rico for 6 months of the year to avoid paying taxes on my crypto. Although I don't have a whole lot. I'm not too worried about it right now. That's for down the road. Anyway, I'm rambling. But she starts going into the SJW aspect of it. I don't want to colonize. Roll the film, please.
I'm 46, and when I turned 50 and my husband is all better, we plan on moving out of this country and somewhere else in the world. No idea where yet, just not here. So my question is there a place we can move that people would be happy to have us, that we're not gentrifying or colonizing? Is there a way to do this? I don't want to be a problem, but I need to get the f*** out of this country.
Bye. Okay? Bye 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 bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye.
No, she didn't say this, so I'm just insinuating here, and once again, I could be way off. I could be way completely wrong. I usually am. I'm okay with that, but I think maybe she's trying to take a preemptive step for when Trump runs again in 2024 and Republicans take the House and the Senate, and maybe, I don't know. Anyway, lady, a great place for you to go. I don't know about the whole colonization, gentrification, whatever. Go to Mogadishu, Somalia. I heard they love Americans there. Very welcoming, love white people. You should do wonderful there. Go spout off your woke SJW nonsense. I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms in Mogadishu, Somalia. Moving right along. Excuse me. All right, next up, this one. All right, we're going to play a little game here. She says, you might know me as, and it's been driving me crazy since I first saw this clip. This person, I know who this is. I know. So let's play. Roll the film.
Might know me as...
We might know you as Eugene Levy, Jim's dad from American Pie. Eugene Levy's real life daughter? Just kidding. I got a terrible sense of humor. Bad joke. All right. Roll the film again.
Might know me as a gay who likes to lip sync to Brandy Carlisle, but I'm also an educator and a preschool teacher, and I have been thinking about this lately, so I wanted to talk about it. So, did you know that young children can totally understand complex concepts such as race and racism? Yeah, they can. And they also internalize all of the messages that they are receiving from media or their parents or society. So they're not too young to be talked to about racism, and they totally can understand it.
Surely you can't be serious.
Might know me as a gay who likes to lip sync to Brandy Carlisle, but I'm also an educator and a preschool teacher.
Well, I don't know. It's really messed up. Super gay.
Listen. I don't care here that Eugenia Levy is gay and a preschool teacher. Whatever. That's not my issue. My problem is, did you hear what this lady said? That she thinks little kids can internalize race, or however she put it. That young kids can understand the concepts like race and racism, and I'm sure gender theory and all that other stuff too. I'm sure she's teaching this to her preschoolers. As I said at the beginning of the video, I grew up since we were little, 3, 4, 5 years old with 3 black kids. None of us talked about it. We didn't understand. We didn't care about race or racism. Listen, little kids, they don't even know how to talk till they hit a certain age. They poop their pants. You think they're going to be able to understand? These people need to be as far away from children as possible. Why is it that these are the ones that are educating our kids? Moving right along. All right, next up, another parent who forces a certain lifestyle down their parents' throat. Another parent who forces this certain lifestyle down their very young child's throat. Roll the film, please.
TikTok help. How do I teach my trans 5-year-old about hormones? Like, I'm not talking about putting her on hormones or anything. She's just asking when she'll get boobs. And I have no idea how to explain that to a child.
You're sick. I really mean that. You're sick.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. What else is she?
You're disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
How does a 5-year-old know anything about that? When I was a little kid, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, I used to have my little G.I. Joe figures, my little action heroes and wrestling figures, but I also played with my sister's Barbie sometimes. I was a little kid. I didn't know what. I don't care. I'm comfortable enough in my manhood now to admit, yeah, I played with Barbies. I also, my parents dressed me up as Little Orphan Annie one Halloween with the wig and the freckles and everything. I think I was too young to pick my own costume, or maybe I wanted to be Little Orphan Annie for Halloween. Who cares? It was Halloween. These people, the fall of society is upon us. Keep it moving. All right, so there's been a lot of viral videos over the weekend, the past week, of the masked police in full effect. And by masked police, what I mean is just regular people that think they're some kind of authority on masks. I've seen just yesterday, there was a couple assaults where people had their face diapers strapped on. Someone else came into a store setting they were at that didn't have it, and the people that didn't have it were attacked for not having it. So this is getting serious out there, guys. You gotta be careful. Be aware of your surroundings. Stay strapped if you can. Listen, I'm not gonna pull out a piece on somebody for telling me to put a mask on. That's not what I'm saying. But it's getting crazy. Like I said, people are being assaulted for not having a mask on. I myself, where I live out in the country, there's no mandates, nothing. I can go wherever I want. I have been going wherever. In the city that's closest to where I'm at, it's about, I don't know, half hour away, 45 minutes away. They do have mandates. I've been down there a few times, and I walk into the gas station, the grocery store or something. Oh, here, you need to put this on. No, thanks. And I just do my thing. Most of the time, it's just to run in, grab something, go to the bathroom, whatever. But I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just me. Do your thing. I'm not telling people not to. I'm not saying anything about them. I'm just saying that's just me. I'm done. You can't comply your way out of tyranny. Roll the film, please.
Do I still need to wear a mask in the store? What do you think? You think your white blood cells are special? Who you got in there, Osmosis Jones? Oh no, you gotta wear a mask for the next 20 minutes. I've been wearing mine all day. I can't breathe in it, then stop wasting air on stupid questions.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Well, I'm gonna take this damn mask off.
I can't even imagine old Bucky over here coming charging at me in his store and telling me that I gotta put one of these on. Look at that. Is that somebody that you could take seriously? Not me. I'm sorry, just not me. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right, guys, we're going to end it on this one. So, once again, thank you all so much for coming back. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the greatest community on the YouTubes. That's you guys. I say it every time, but you guys are the ones that keep me motivated. You guys keep me inspired. You guys keep me laughing my ass off. You guys keep me coming back and excited to make these videos. So, thank you all so much. And, things are getting really crazy out there, guys. There's a lot of nutty stuff happening. I'm going to try to do a live stream soon. I'll announce it in the community section if I do. But just so we can kind of go over everything that's going on. They'll try in the news cycles, they'll try to make you, oh, look over here so you don't see what's going on over there, things like that. So, all right, so we're going to end it on this madness. Do we know, it says, the comment from what I've gathered, I'm not 100% sure, this person here talking to the camera, I think is the one pregnant with this couple's child. I don't know how that works. it says, someone commented, do we know a gender? Are you not finding out? Are you not assigning a gender? Also, I want that rug badly. Who cares about the rug? Let's hear what kind of life this poor kid's going to have. Roll the film, please.
Hey, so are we assigning our baby a gender? And if so, what is that gender? So, short answer is, we are not assigning them a gender socially, but we will be assigning them one legally. So you actually can assign an X for their birth certificate here, but we will be choosing M or F based on what they are assigned at birth, and that is because we want them to be able to navigate legal institutions with relative ease. But if at any time our child says, actually, I'd like to change it to X or change it to some other kind of legal sex, that's great. We will happily facilitate that whenever they ask for it. But socially, we're going to be trying to raise them as gender neutral as possible. So we're going to be getting them expansive clothing options. We're going to try to use they and them pronouns largely. And we are going to try to just give them as many options as possible. And once they're at an age where they can start communicating their gender and their preferences, then we will listen to those and advocate for them. We will be providing a cis-friendly pronoun option for like elderly relatives and stuff who like have a hard time getting it, but we're not announcing that to the internet at the time.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Wow! The land of make-believe!
That poor kid doesn't stand a chance. I mean, listen, there's a difference when you're young and your parents saying, you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. You know, you can be a firefighter, you can be a policeman, you can own your own business, you can do whatever you want to do. Then your parents saying, well, you can be whatever you want if you want to be a boy, if you want to be a girl, if you want to be a neither or, if you want to be both. It's not the same. That's not the real world. That's not reality. Anyway, that's a wrap. I can't take any more. Watch out. It's the US is definitely mutating into Gotham City, as you see here. I see it happen in a few other countries too, so be careful out there, guys. Things are getting out of control. Just take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and till next time, love you guys. Peace.